I mean, I was on like 15 liters of oxygen, and now I'm on 3.
Recently, Tammy from 1000 Pound Sisters has been doing a lot better, and it looks like she might finally be doing something about her health, and you'll never believe the amazing news about Tammy Slaton's health. So over the past year, Tammy has been trying to get healthier. She went through a near-death experience when her lung collapsed, and it seems like ever since then, she's been taking things more seriously. She's been staying in a rehab center in Ohio, which has definitely been helping her get better and lose weight, and it looks like things might finally be looking up for Tammy because she just shared an amazing health update. Tammy recently posted a video on TikTok, and in it, she talked about her ex, Philip Redman, and the video clearly wasn't meant to be a health update. It was just her talking about Philip, but she accidentally revealed something in the video that just made me so happy to see. So in the TikTok video, you can clearly see Tammy's healing windpipe, and after her lung collapse, the doctors had to give her a breathing tube, and she's been using a trach to help her breathe ever since. And we've all been wondering if she's been getting better and if the doctors were going to remove the trach at some point. Now it looks like that they actually might, and it might happen sooner than we thought. Basically, it looks like Tammy's trach has been capped, and this is amazing news because what the cap means is that Tammy's been breathing all on her own, and the cap prevents air from coming in through the tube, which means that Tammy has to use her own nose and mouth to breathe, and that's just incredible news because it means that she's actually getting better. And apparently having your trach capped is one of the last steps before the trach can be removed, and so it looks like Tammy might finally be getting somewhere, and I honestly couldn't be happier about this news. I just feel like we've been on such a long journey with Tammy. She's been trying to lose weight and improve her health for ages now, but I feel like she's never actually taken it all that seriously. And I mean, Amy had her gastric bypass surgery ages ago, and because she really wanted to have her baby, but for the longest time, Tammy was just being, Tammy and doing whatever she felt like at any given moment. But after what happened with her near-death experience, I think she's finally realized that she needs to take this more seriously, and it looks like that's what she's been doing. And she even broke up with her boyfriend Philip, or the BBW King, and I feel like that might be good for her in the long run too. And Tammy hasn't been all that active on her social media recently, and she has been posting a bit more over the last couple of weeks, and she did come back to talk about the breakup, which is how we found out about the cap. And the video she posted was an answer to a fan's question, and someone asked her about Philip, and she shared her thoughts on their relationship, and she just said that she didn't really want to discuss the situation in detail, and she still thinks Philip is a good guy, but they just aren't together anymore, and that the whole thing was really personal, and she didn't want to talk about it. And it's pretty clear that something must have happened between them. I mean, there were all these cheating rumors, and so it's not like, the relationship was perfect by any means, and plus, he was into feeding, which meant that he would often make Tammy lose her progress, so maybe that's why they broke up. And Tammy's clearly been taking her whole weight loss journey more seriously, which might mean that she didn't, want to be around someone who supported her worst habits. And I'd say that this is definitely a good sign in that Tammy might actually achieve her goals this time around. And like I said, she hasn't had her gastric bypass surgery yet. She hasn't qualified for it, but she's been in the rehab center for a while now, and apparently her surgery has been booked for late summer, and it was originally supposed to be in June, and then it got rescheduled for late July, and I haven't seen any news about whether it has actually happened yet or not. And they might be waiting for the trach to come out first, or they might be keeping the whole thing a secret, but either way, I'm pretty sure we'll get to see it in the new season. And I mean, technically, there hasn't been any official word about season 4 of the show, but I think it's pretty likely that we're going to get it eventually. While TLC hasn't confirmed it yet, Tammy did mention that the cameras have been visiting her, and this was a couple of months ago, so I think we can assume that they were filming her journey in rehab. And plus, Tammy's been really open about how she wants to do another season and how she would continue doing the show even without Amy. And Amy isn't as excited about filming as Tammy is, which makes sense considering that Amy has now 2 kids that she needs to take care of, and filming can take up a lot of time. But either way, I can't wait to find out more about Tammy and her weight loss journey, and I feel like her health has just been such a roller coaster, but I'm actually feeling kind of optimistic about the situation right now. And actually, speaking of Tammy's health, recently I noticed that someone on Reddit pointed out that Tammy hasn't been wearing her retainers, which I thought was really weird. I mean, she got those retainers back in season 2 when she went to visit the dentist, and we found out that, just how bad her dental hygiene was. And I mean, she literally admitted that she tries to brush her teeth twice a week. Not twice a day, a week. And that is just so insane to me. And her teeth just aren't the best, not just because she hasn't been brushing them, but also because throughout most of her life, she's been living on a sugary snacks and drinks, which will ruin your teeth pretty fast. But, when she went to the dentist during season 2, she was giving her retainers, but we haven't actually seen her wear them in ages now. And, there was a story about how they were stolen, but I don't know if I believe it, but it just sounds so made up. Like, why would anyone ever steal her retainers? And I mean, it's possible that we don't get to see her with the retainers because TLC tells her to take them out during filming, but I don't know why they would do that, especially considering that we saw her at the dentist and we know that she has them, and I also kind of doubt that she doesn't need them anymore. So it's honestly a mystery to me as to why she hasn't been wearing them. She seems to finally be taking her health seriously, so you'd think this would include taking care of her teeth, but maybe not. I mean, it's Tammy. Even though, she's been doing a lot better, she's still not going to be perfect, and she's been on such a long journey with all this, and she's given up and quit so many times, and it kind of feels like a miracle that it's all been going so well this time around. I just hope it continues this way because I really want Tammy to get better and get rid of the trach and qualify for her surgery, and I really hope TLC is actually filming all this because I want to see it on the show, and hopefully we'll get news about season 4 sometime soon. They've clearly been filming for it, so there must be something in the works, right? But what do you guys think? Can you believe that Tammy's trach has been capped? And when do you think she'll have her surgery? Guys, let me know in the comments below. And like always, do me a huge favor. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like, follow, share, subscribe button. And y'all better stay tuned for many more videos.